So there are two options, to relieve the stress. The easiest one is to get alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, and for a certain time it will be okay. Except early morning when you wake up, if the dose of alcohol is too much, so then it's difficult to wake up. Second option is to find yourself. A lot of people, specifically I found in women, difficult to openly talk when you talk about real problems. So chatting with neighbors is fine, some kind of friends is good, but then when I have the coaching sessions, for example, but I mostly work with NGO, government, and UN staff members. Anyway, we also people. And there are female and male staff also, all mixed. And what I found is difficult sometimes to people to talk. And when you come to the coaching session for individual, I spend a lot of time, a number of sessions till I honestly open the actual reasons blocking herself or himself out of the world and cannot reach the career development and a lot of other things which is actually there. So, and before coming to that stage, I found that it is important to come to such kind of harmony between your mindset and your body. In the majority of cases, I found that our mind is controlling our body. So we try to explain to ourselves what exactly I'm doing now and give the reasons and then reassure. But your body might say, no, that's not my way, I don't like it. So for that reason, I start using different, I call it ideophonic instruments, so-called fixed hertz frequencies. And I found them like stimulating, and from certain steps later on, usually the sessions is much better. It's then easy to communicate, and that sessions, for example, help me to develop some kind of rapport, trust. So that's why I want to show you some small pieces of this. It might look unusual for you. It might look like a mix of several different practices. But then at the end, after repeating of such sessions with me, we find first way to group sessions when we have like common subjects. And here, as I understand, you have a common subject to discuss the reason why you are here in this specific country, which is actually brings you together. Maybe you're satisfied, maybe you don't, but you feel obligations and you do your everyday tasks because it's someone projected or you decided or someone said or something happened, so-called beliefs, which is actually comes to us throughout our life from childhood. So this is the first step when actually I will ask you to do certain activities, follow me, and usually at the end, when we come to the stage of relaxation, in yoga we call it Shavasana, I combine sound healing practices and some active physical exercise just to make sure that if you're familiar with lymph system, we have the different fluids in our body. When the lymphatic system activated, it starts moving your body, you feel some kind of energy, and then going to the stage of calmness, and most important, I will ask you during the session to monitor, to scan your body also. And then when you scan, you will feel that your mind might stop somewhere during the scanning, and usually from energetic perspective, this is the blocking area. When you cannot really imagine from the toy to your head, that you cannot imagine your inner organs, you cannot see them, you don't see that you have a liver. What kind of liver? Is it light, is it dark, or spleen, or stomach? And what I found during the session and later on when we have like communications, people exactly say that somewhere is stuck, I cannot see it well. The most important agenda of all of these exercises is to make sure that whatever you select, whatever you choose in your life, is actually, yes, come John, is actually should come from your body. Because body, which means your heart and spirit, never lies to you. And as women, you might understand when we talk about, for instance, in my case, GBV, so-called gender-based violence. Yeah? Many cases when I discussed was about the choice of partner. And mostly they said that their mind just pushed them to be with the family, but the body said, no way, I don't like it. And when there is no connection between both, it comes to depression, to clinical, different psychological disorders, and at the end, sometimes people start drinking alcohol, just put all the feelings down. So as a medical doctor, being in the emergency room, I saw a lot of strange cases when you cannot understand the real etiological, the causality factor of the disease. And it's really unnaturally developed, but when you go deeper inside, it is like body says go and brings with disease. And then a woman or someone who is under abusive relations go to the hospital. So body wants to isolate out of all this negative environment. And when you remove it, actually gradually the body comes to the normal stage. So with these frequencies, this is the handpan, I believe you know it, this is from Spain. You will hear it also mystic. This is the time drum I use, and this is Kimchi, the singing bowl, they're all in the same tune. So when I selected them, they're all in the same tune. And this is djembe. You also feel it, how it works, and I will ask you to do certain light exercises. And hopefully that this is our first session, so that's why sometimes maybe I will need to stop and just ask you to do. But usually I have the sessions in other countries. After the second, third, there is no need to talk. And people exactly know what to do. And when you come to synchronization, when everyone does almost in the same rhythm, then it is good. Sometimes later we raise the subject and jointly discuss the overall attitude to the subject, develop the vision, and this is some kind of group sessions, if you heard about the coaching approaches, etc. Helps actually people to find each other, to come to the close connection, and this is like a friendship when you can openly discuss the subject, which actually with each of you here, and brings you all together under the roof of this building. So this is in brief. Later we can ask more questions and discuss it, but now please sit in a relaxed, most comfortable position first. Okay? If you can, close your eyes and then start going through your head, breathe, and when you exhale, go to throat, inhale, stop, exhale, goes to lungs, try to see the left lung, right lung, then try to see your heart. So with every breath, you start gradually moving down till you see the bones of your legs, arms, and then return. Connect with your body. Don't think. There is no future and no past. Only you are here, right now. You have only yourself. You control only yourself. And your body is your energy. It can give you whatever you want, whenever you ask, whatever you ask. some of your inner organs are not responding. And when they are not responding to you, means they want to go out of your control. And that inner organ can actually keep this negative energy which you compile throughout your life and might bring you to kidney insufficiency, problems with kidneys, liver, gallbladder, and then they can influence your mind and you start searching for treatment. But the treatment is within you. certain level of relaxation. And the next step, we gradually move to move of your body. You ready? Slowly.
Clockwise or clockwise?
Yeah, you can start the clockwise.
Yeah.
like doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you do, try to feel your vertebra, how you stretch it, help with your arms to stretch it, and a little bit you can bind your neck. So we will come to the next step as well. Okay? Ready? might look like strange, it might increase your like laughing, but when you get used to it and regularly repeat, then these like a clockwise and all the movements with a bit longer work of djembe and different type of drums start increasing your chi. It's in Chinese and it's energy and all, I forget in yoga they call it, all meridians, opening, or channels, it actually counts. Of course it's better to do in open space, but it's okay to do it in closed one. But imagine if you sit in a nice riverside or lake, and usually it works together with yoga practice, combining with this one, and at the end going to the discussions and open session. But this is not the end. Next is the time to do a bit more exercise. So I'm trying just to take pieces and pieces. Usually it goes like hours and hours, but because we have time limits, look, I will give you the rhythm. If you know, this is like a 1/3, like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're familiar, this is the type of yoga, but then it was modernized, and then many different DJs, they develop different songs and rhythms, and people start to move it. The most important, these movements should not be really fast, but smooth, and you should, most important, feel your body. And as I said, the importance is gradually come to the point where you exactly feel your body. And always when we come to the stage of decision, before taking it, stop yourself. If you can listen different, the meditative music, nice, and first we'll ask your body, does your body really want even this food? Or you push myself, because I exactly know and read somewhere that this food is healthy. But when you take it, you start feeling gases, something wrong, but you still continue to take it because your mind told you that this is good. Someone wrote articles and someone did it, but in general, always, as a medical doctor, I'm telling you, first of all, stop. Ask your body, does your body want this or not? If you feel that there is a doubt, I guarantee you don't want to do it. So that's why this is the exercises gradually bringing with several hours with stops to the point when whenever you do, whenever you choose, wherever you go, you first of all stop yourself and ask. If you want this piece of cake, nice one, your body wants it, really wants. Trust me, there is no harm if you take it. But when you start saying that, oh, it's harmful, if I take this piece, I will increase the super duper calories and then I will gain the weight, then you will gain the weight even drinking water. And that's the problem is happening. And now that's why even WHO, World Health Organization, is actually revising everything what they said about fat, how it works. This is not the source of fat in the body. So that's why, look, if you stand up, I will give you the rhythm and you feel it. Like you start moving slowly, gradually, increase the shoulders, the legs. You can even then raise your legs and you feel this vibe, the move. And when you move, try to look at your body one more time and see where you have maybe cramps, somewhere you have like pain, somewhere else you might feel something different. So try to note it. And at the end we will talk about these chakras, which actually close and why you feel this strange. Okay, ready? It will be slowly, and then I will increase the rate. this, I have to stop you. Look, you are doing, everyone like doing, but rhythm is like this. Ta 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 ta. Yeah, it's not easy maybe, but the problem is that you need to feel the rhythm, like ta 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 ta. Relax, relax your body, relax. No one will put any marks, so that's why relax. But some of you really stuck in maybe like a robot, and that also says a lot of things about the mind. So this is like a type of diagnosis which I usually do, looking at people how they move. If they feel freedom of movement, if they feel the rhythm, like some internal psychological blocks. I can see if you sit here and you start playing and you see how you move, exactly there is strong blocks inside of you which doesn't allow to fully control your body. So that's why this is most tricky part. The rest is fine, but this is the most important part, to see which blocks you have inside. Even you reach certain stage of your personal development, but still there is a next step in pyramid of Maslow. And it means that inside of you have the blocks which not allowing you to use your full potential, which God, universe, your parents actually gave you. So let's do one more time. Usually then it comes to like a synchronized movement. Yeah, da 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 da. And you just add your legs, your body, and all your body movements come to this light movement. This is the feel of rhythm, okay? We will spend a bit more time until we reach the stage, and then you feel the difference of you before and after you reach the the flow of the rhythm, okay? This is not the simple rhythm, actually. Exactly. Good. I can tell you, you are coming to the self-esteem stage when you feel the freedom. I see a number of others who is actually coming to the real state of freedom. But self-esteem. But the majority of you, I think this is important to find out what is actually blocking you. And it's not because you don't feel the rhythm. It looks like you are actually blocking inside of you a lot of energy which you can release and use for yourself or for your family, for anyone who is around you. So this exercise is actually shown to the coach who is really have internal blocks and who has the potentials to open it and start actually feeling complete state of flow, if you heard about this. So the state of flow means that you are doing the things which you are capable of doing, but at the same time there is a part of continued development. So you're doing a task, you're doing a work, you're doing the thing, you love to do it. At the same time, it requires more abilities, and you need to learn a bit more. When you come to the state, when you do the job every day, you do it and you're mastering all that, you might stuck at the stage of boredom. And then the life is not interesting. You do every day the same stuff, you mastered in this, but you have to do it always. And then this is the boredom. When you come to the state of required for you, I don't know, to fly to the moon and be part of the SpaceX team, now you can come to a stage of anxiety because you don't have skills, you don't know what to do, and you start searching, looking, but the people is pushing you, you have to come. So this is the next level. And the state of flow in that one, and this kind of exercise shows that preliminary, who come to that stage are ready to connect the mind and body, and who is actually start to looking at herself as the real self-esteem person with all potentials. It's not stop. Just we come to the next step also. So now what I really want you is relax and sit down. We'll come to the next step. So the preliminary diagnosis showing that here there's very nice ladies with strong potentials but still uncovered. So there is a room actually to develop and it comes to the stage when you will feel the state of flow and satisfaction. And this is the shaman, if you know. So I asked to do it for myself. It also has a different sounds. But then, now we try to, how can I say, to stimulate your body. And just relax now. If you can sit a bit here, because I need to come approach you from the back. And you will understand why. Good. Yeah, if you're familiar with this instrument, it's great. If you're not, sometimes in the beginning it might be really strange feeling inside of you. Okay, ready? Yes.
How strange would
Well,
you will
see.
I will not get scared.
Don't worry. But this is actually the way of stimulation. You will understand why so many different nations they still continuously using it. They call it sacral instrument, but in general this is also about vibration, which actually you are as a human also radiate. And it means that when you radiate nice and strong, you are in the full stage of self-development. But when you have like your aura is actually cut, and you can also register it, it means that there is something wrong inside of you. Okay? Ready? You might close your eyes, or you would just be in a relaxed position. come to anyone, only one by one, it changes the vibration because it's connecting and then it's absorbing. And then you see the even voice change when I open, and now becomes really, really deep. Because what I found, it's unbelievable and it's difficult to confirm, but seems to me this is widely used, and it absorbs some energy, but negative energy. Because when I come home, and then it stays, it cleans up, it changes the voice. But when I started using it, it deepened, and went down, down, down. And when I started, it was really bright. But when I finish it comes really like deep down.
So my heartbeat was racing, and I felt like my attention is leaving the body, and it is leaving me.
Yeah. And here I just use the pieces and small portions because the entire session goes a bit differently and more deeper. How can I say? Sometimes more emotional. Sometimes people start crying. Sometimes they feel really terrible, and
My
then
tears came out. My tears came out at the end.
yeah, it comes sometimes. So that's why the most important diagnostic factor is the changing of vibration when I come from that. And then it's actually, if you take it and you start using yourself, and you come to someone through this stage, it's really straight. You cannot explain. For example, if you cut the skull on a medical body, we see brain, but we don't see the mind. If I cut the chest, I see heart, but I don't see soul. So there are so many elements in our body which we cannot measure. And still we don't know how we think, what is our emotion state, why it comes. So we don't know. So that's why even being evidence-based scientific research with all the PhD masters, then I found coming to that stage and using the things which is impossible to explain. Everything on the feelings, on your emotions and sense is actually might be here and stay together with us. Because it might help you to go through difficult stages. So the next is also an interesting exercise. We'll try to do it together. This is now to hear your voice. Good. If I intentionally tune it down, because then it's interesting. I want to hear, and this is also like a diagnosis, how your voice is actually comes. If it has some blocks, you can hear. And blocks might come not because you are not a good singer. No, we are all great singers. The point is that you might be squeezed with your mind that someone told you some time ago that you don't sing well. Or you said to yourself, you're a bad singer. No, there is no bad singers actually. Because there is no standards. Everything what you hear in Spotify is actually social promotion and advertisement. And you used to know it. Like, for example, the food also, what it does mean. Food is the part of our culture. Someone likes, cockroaches and love it so much. Someone doesn't, someone likes potato, but it doesn't mean the potato or cockroach is bad. If you properly cook, everything is good. So now, we try to hear and understand, and I will hear each of you. Just relax. Don't worry, no one will assess and no one will give you Grammy or don't give it. You are not pretend to get Grammy. So that's why it comes like this. I will show you. Relax. from someone, or you want to express your feelings, your status, your situation, you can somehow talk about it. So meaning that you are in a not bad environment, good environment, if you can really open it up. I don't say this is 100% like sign, but in general, I hear that each of you, meaning that it is great. So you can congratulate yourself that at certain stage of your life now, you can easily express your opinion, you can talk, and you are not blocked on that. You got my point? Yes, this is awesome. And before we come to the end, this is now the final like stage that I'm repeating. I'm doing it so fast. It is to take the Shavasana position, being on your back. Just relax.
Head this side, head this side.
Any kind. Whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
This is not favorite example.
Yes. Yeah. Okay? Comfortable position. Just relax. Yes. And when you're in this position, first of all, one more time, as I said, think about yourself. Think about your life. There is no one around you, only you. There is no obligation in this world except you. And you are the main person in your life. If it's great for you, it is great for anyone who is around you. most valuable person in this world. And you can control your mind and your body. And listen to your body always carefully. Thank you. So you can gradually stand up, wake up, and enjoy the rest of the
I've heard
day.
so much this morning.
I was.
That's my favorite part.